This is the drive to our base camp for the next 3 days. My family and myself and 300 others are going to be metal detecting a massive field here in rural Arkansas. We know that there's thousands of dollars buried here, but it's just a matter of uncovering it. All right, guys, welcome to Arkansas and welcome to base camp for the next 3 days. All right, guys, we are gearing up for the event today. My daughter's already disappeared into the slide that's here in Arkansas. We've got all of our detectors out. We're getting them all set up. My dad's gonna be using the Ace 350 today. My mom's gonna be using the Apex. Miranda's got the Vortex, and I've got the AT Max. So hopefully it's gonna turn out to be an awesome day and we're gonna win some really cool prizes. Let's go see what we can find.
So 10 minutes.
Look at all these folks ready to go out and swing some detectors. We're about to have a blast. And we're gonna run into a bunch of people that you guys know. We got Heath set up over here with all of his detectors for sale today, and you know, Mr. Sweet Tooth over here.
These are for my kids.
I don't believe him. I think he's gonna eat them on the way home. Mr. Quarter Hoarder over here. For you guys that don't know, we've got Jason the Quarter Hoarder. We got Heath from History Seekers. If you haven't checked these guys' channels out, I would encourage you to do so, guys.
Me too. I would also encourage them. I would encourage.
Did you sleep good last night, man?
Well, for the 4 hours we slept, yes.
Oh, you were a partier then.
We were out late. And then the alarm comes early.
I can't do that. You gonna go out and find some stuff this morning?
That's the plan.
It's only a little bit dusty out here. I don't think it's rained in Arkansas in like a year. Only kidding. People are starting to swarm the fields though. Let's go find our first target. My first target this morning is going to be a 1941 Mercury dime. And she's a little pretty, guys. Let's see if we can get on some prize tokens though. My dad's on the ground right there. He just pulled out his first token of the day. My wife and mom disappeared. And right here, check this out. Nice crisp 83 on the Vortex. And I'm gonna say that that's gonna be my first token. Let's find out together. A lot of these, because the hay is so thick, not even really buried super deep. Which, that's okay with me. Makes it easy to recover. Yep, I see the edge of it right there. And these tokens this year are actually shaped a little bit different. There we go. Let's see. That's going to be a number 3 TF for Treasure Fest 7. Way to start today. Me and Dad are on the board. When I find my wife and mom, we'll check in and see how they're doing. Look at that. Mom just got her Mercury dime, and she's got a musket ball, and she got a token. So she's beating me. Let's see if I can get on the board more. It's always a blast to see how many people are out here. It's really wild. Look at all of these people swinging detectors. From young to old. Absolutely massive field to hunt today, guys. And got my next token right here. It's got a 5 on it. TF7. Let's keep it going. There again, we won't know what these are until we redeem them at the tent, but I'm thinking that that 5 were to be something pretty cool. My Arkansas buddy over here digging them out. What do you got there?
Number 4.
Number 4.
Heck yeah.
Always better than number 2, right?
Yeah, always.
We'll take it. You never know who you're going to run into in these fields. Anybody recognize this lady right here? How you doing, Miss Gypsy?
Hey, how are you?
How's the Vortex treating you this morning?
Oh, I'm loving it so far. Talking to a few people out here, and first target happened to be a Garrett token.
That's funny.
So I put it back in the ground, and then we kind of led a young man towards one, and he found it, and so I videoed him. So
that's what this is all about.
It really is, you know, and it's so neat seeing these younger kids grow up and getting outdoors, you know. Mine want to stay on a video game.
Well, mine's in the dirt over there someplace. That's actually where I was headed, was to go make sure she's not like buried up to her neck in sand.
Yes, she may be.
We're gonna go find out though.
Okay. We've been having lots of fat scams.
Yeah. Fat scams. The girls are over here killing it in the kids area. They're finding tokens and keys and bullets. You guys know how old that is right there?
Yeah, 2000.
I'm talking about the bullet right here. That's from the 1860s.
Oh, dang.
That's 160 years old. That's old. That's crazy, right?
What?
Y'all are doing.
This key was just laying on top of the grass.
It's heavy.
Yeah, that was just laying like that.
That's awesome, guys. Well, keep going. See what else y'all can find. We've been hanging out a little bit with Mr. Murray Crow from Duck Dynasty Treasure. You can see him explaining the Vortex right now. Mr. Murray's a great guy. We've had a good time hanging out with him the last couple of hunts. If y'all haven't checked out Duck Dynasty Treasure, be sure you do that. Really cool show. Still trying to find Miranda. I have no idea where she went. I'm about halfway across this field and I still don't see her. Just had a really strong 65 on the Vortex and pulled out a nice 3-ringer, Civil War bullet. My mom's right here. She's pulled out a couple of tokens with the Apex, and everybody's off to a good start. The only person that I've not talked to is Miranda, and she has disappeared in this field of people, and I have no idea which direction to head to find her.
He's trying to get his tail in my face.
They let anybody out here, don't they?
What's happening, Brandon?
You find anything good, man?
Oh, I got so many tokens, I started putting them back. I kept finding these one that had 2500 on it, 25.
I think that means that you give it back for a 25% discount on your lunch, is what I think.
Okay.
It's not
That's
20.
what I was thinking, and it's hot dogs this week, right?
Yeah, hot dogs only.
Hot dog lunch this week, yeah.
Yep, that's it, man. There's another Mercury dime. This is 1939. Another one that's in pretty good shape. We'll take it.
But everyone I've found in the past had
What does it say on the
the
bottom?
bullets. I think are definitely.
What are you lying about over here now?
It says Winchester. Oh,
Got a couple of
I was
22
just trying to
leads.
get him
Well, that's Indian Wars, isn't it?
It's got the 4
Or am I
marks,
wrong?
so
It
it's
is?
it's like a.
I was gonna say, if anybody knows, it's gonna be him, right?
Oh, really? That's,
Or not World War
I don't
II,
think
but
it knew stuff.
I mean,
No,
this is a heck of a crowd right here. The KG ringing. You got Doug from Hoarder's Aquachigger.
So isn't that like in the 1800s?
We're underneath the Garrett tent doing giveaways. This guy just won a pro pointer too. Super cool with a token that he found out in the field. Look who it is, guys. I mean, we saw each other already once this year in Florida, and I guess we decided to reunite in Arkansas.
Yeah, man, it was fun in Florida, so now we're trying to recreate the magic in Arkansas.
How's it feel down here compared to the temperature up in New York right now?
It is much hotter down here. I like that we have figured out how to extend the summer, and I'm all about the summer, so it's beautiful down here.
You found any tokens this morning?
I did. I got out, and then I decided I should probably smell decently well today, so I kind of cut my hunt short.
I gave up on the smell. People will either avoid me or hug me at this point. We have had an absolute blast hanging out with everybody here at Treasure Fest 7. If you've never been to one of these big events, I would highly recommend checking it out. I know a lot of people are reserved about seated hunts, but when you think about it, you have cash prizes as big as $2,500. It definitely makes it exciting. With that being said, I am going to take just a couple minutes here at the end to show you guys a cabin tour. I thought this place was really cool. If you're ever in Murfreesboro, Arkansas, I would definitely check out the Airbnbs that are along the Missouri riverfront. Absolutely gorgeous place that we stayed in. It wasn't a whole lot more than a hotel room. So this is a little bit of a vlog style video if you guys haven't figured it out yet. So we're going to show you the cabin that we're staying at. Again, we think outside of the box because we travel as a family a lot. If you look right here to the right, attached to the carport, this is where my mom and dad are staying. And this is their own little room right here. Obviously, we've already been here for a day or two. They have their own bathroom, which is separate from the main cabin. And then over here, guys, is the outdoor deck. A place to play horseshoes, which is what they're doing right now. And you got an outdoor kitchen with a TV and a fridge out here. Again, this is just so much better than a hotel. And then watch this. You have a walkway that takes you all the way out to the river that I was telling you about. Now, I told you guys we are the only cabin on this side of the river for miles, which is true. But on the other side, we have 3 neighbors. We have a cabin there and a cabin up there. And within this cabin, there are kayaks and there are tubes. We are in October, but you've heard me mention it probably in this video already. It's been about 90 degrees every single day. So truthfully, we could have probably tubed if we wanted to. There's the kayaks. You got a nice big deck right here though. And we're right on the waterfront. For 180 bucks a night, we're sleeping 5 people with 3 bedrooms, guys. Right on the riverfront here in Arkansas. Looks like a fun spot to tube, doesn't it? Beautiful. And here is the view of the cabin from the river. It's pretty out here. You tired yet? Yeah, it's been a long day.
I'm ready for tomorrow.
I know, right? for those of you that are curious, we're going to be digging arrowheads in another video coming up soon, and that's what she's talking about. She's ready to go dig some arrowheads. Here's the front side of the cabin, and then I'll turn it on when we get inside and show you a little bit more of what's going on in there. So now that we're back up top of the cabin, I'll take you in and show you around real quick. Keep in mind, we've been here for a couple days now, so it's not as clean as it would be. The ceilings are incredibly low in here, and that's because this cabin used to be on stilts next to the river to keep it from flooding, and they just closed in the basement, and they made a nice little kids area that has bunk beds right over here. You got a TV in here. Addie's been chilling in there, a little sitting area. You got your inner tubes to play in the river, like I was telling you guys. And then as you walk in, it's kind of rustic. You got a big closet right here to the left. You got stairs. I'll show you what's up there in just a second. And then over here is your kitchen and dining area. You got a washer machine right here. Again, it's not super fancy, but a hotel room doesn't have a washer machine. And when you're out digging like we are, we're getting dirty. And we pack limited amounts of clothes. And it has been so hot, we've been sweating, so we've been washing everything. There again, I like their sticker, Olive Rocks. We keep all of Addie's formula and food and good stuff in here and in the freezer. Let's head upstairs and show you guys what it looks like up there in the view from the top. So as we make our way up the steps, this is going to be your main living area and another little dining area to hang out, like if you wanted to play cards or something right there. This side over here is the main living room. If you look, there's like a little half bath over to the side. Another bath in here, which Addie and Miranda are in right now. They are taking a shower. You do have a balcony outside. Miranda enjoyed this balcony this morning, watching the deer. Take a look over here, they have a garden, and look at that deer right there, where I showed you guys over there to the side. So again, for the price point, you know, we could have got a hotel a little bit cheaper, but there were 5 of us, and this made a whole lot more sense than where we were going to stay originally, which would require 2 hotel rooms. Out here is the deck that is above the outdoor kitchen. So I think it was a great spot. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know that we don't typically do like home tours or anything like that, but I thought this was a neat little place to stay. If you're ever in Murfreesboro, Arkansas, just look up the Airbnbs and check out the cabins that are along the river.